welcome back, Wayward Travelers. Today is my last night in Makati, maybe. Depends on the weather. There's a typhoon coming in on Sunday. My plane leaves Sunday, so I don't know if I will be able to leave. The airlines haven't contacted me yet, but I checked with the hotel in case I need to stay longer. They do have rooms available. Alright, so today we are here at what used to be Cheers Bar. I think it's called something with a G, Burgoes. Anyway, we're going to be talking about the difference between Angeles City Red Street and Makati's Burgoes Rd. We spent a week in Angeles City on Walking Street at the Pacific Breeze Hotel, and we spent a week here at Makati Burgoes Rd at the Red Planet Hotel. Now, of course, when I went to Angeles City, I stayed at the Pacific Breeze Hotel. That's my favorite hotel, next to Central Park Tower. And, of course, here I stay at Red Planet because it's close to the action, and it's a budget hotel. And it's nice enough for a person by himself, no family. All right, so we're going to be talking about the biggest differences between Angeles City and Makati and the red light districts. All right, so what we have, the biggest difference would be, let's talk about, we're going to be talking about tourism. Now, when you go between tourism, I'm going to say, of course, hands down, Makati has more tourism than Angeles City. Of course, that's because it's also located in Manila. One moment. Could I get a white Russian? Tourism. Now, most going to be talking about crowds. Now, of course, Angeles City also has tourism, but at a lower rate. But when you come to Makati, you will see a diverse of people, from Chinese, Korean, Indian, Malaysian, almost every aspect. And also, when it comes to age in Makati area, you also see a huge gap in the age aspect. Of course, you have the old expats walking around that live here. But then you also have your older gentlemen looking for the younger girls. But then when you also look at it, you also have a lot of backpackers here too, which brings more of a younger vibe here. I was sitting here on the street and I saw lots of younger guys and girls, even girls, from different nations, like mostly Europe, I think, or America, or Australia. But anyway, they're younger. And you go to bars, and even in like the girly bars, you'll still see like a young male and a young female sitting there watching the entertainment, having drinks, and enjoying themselves, which creates some of a more younger vibe here, which is great. So I feel like it gives it more energy. But when you go to Angeles City, you mostly see expats, and you mostly see Korean. Before I used to see a lot of Indian people that went there, and I don't see that many there now. You got a few Asians that still go there. That's not Korean, Japanese, and stuff like that. But even then, when you look at the foreigners that come there, the Koreans and the Japanese, or even Indian people, if there are a few, there's going to be older people. And when I mean older people, I mean like in their 40s, 50s, 60s, mostly in their 50s and above. So the tourism in that aspect is that Angeles City doesn't attract the younger crowd anymore. When I went down in 2015, there were a lot of young people, a lot of young men, a lot of young women, all there having fun and drinking. But I guess since after COVID, it's not so much anymore. And I think that's the biggest aspect in tourism there for age gap, for age groups. It's like Makati is still attracting the young and the old and everybody for its red light districts at Burgoes Rd. While Angeles City Walking Street, now Red Street, it seems to attract less tourism, and it seems to be more as a snowbird destination. If you don't know what the snowbird is, it's elderly people in America that live up north, like New York, Minnesota, like that, and in the summertime, they would more or less fly down to their homes in Florida, like Boca Raton, and they would be called snowbirds because they would only come during the winter. And it seems like that's what's here in Angeles City. It's mostly expats, people that live there. If you're an expat and you live there, you're not bringing much money into the economy. You're not spending lots of money at the bars or clubs. At the restaurants, you're not spending a lot there. You might have like one beer there or one meal there, and that's about it. You're not spending tourist money because while you're there, you're not a tourist. You are a resident. Therefore, you're not spending like a tourist. You know, like most tourists. Like I was a tourist there for Angeles City with my entire family, and we spent 175,000 pesos in 1 week. Now here, I'm a tourist here, but I'm by myself. You know, I'm married, so I can't really do the whole girly thing or drinking thing. So far, I've spent less than 20,000 pesos here, maybe. I mean, with drinking and bars and stuff like that. I'm not talking about my shopping at the mall. My shopping at the mall goes up a little bit higher because I'm buying Christmas presents. But that's the key difference between Angeles City and Makati, Burgoes Rd, and Red Street is that the tourism and demographic of people are completely different. You get a younger crowd here in Makati, while, like I say, in Angeles City, you get more of the snowbirds. All right. With that said, hotels, I'm going to say hotels are more or less the same. You can get good price hotels here in Makati as same as in Red Street and Walking Street. So those things are more or less comparable, they're the same, so I wouldn't worry about that. I think my hotel at the Red Planet, I'm only paying 1,600 pesos a night, but I am also a Red member, so I use their app to get a discount. When it comes to food and restaurants from Makati and Angeles City, same thing. Prices here in Angeles City are they're slightly higher for drinks here. Because for a beer here it's like 120, while in Angeles you can get it below 100 pesos there at Western restaurants and stuff, and even Korean restaurants. But here the average is about 120 pesos for a beer, while you can get below 100 pesos at Red Street and restaurants around there. Now the food prices, I'm gonna say it's about the same. If you go to a non-Filipino restaurant, more made for tourists, like you see in Angeles City and here in Makati, it's going to be about the same. Average is going to be between 4 to 1,000 pesos or more for a meal, for a single meal. So the food's about the same. You do have a little bit more diverse food here, I guess. I do see a Greek restaurant, more Italian restaurants here, Thai restaurants. In Angeles City, you see more Western restaurants and a lot of Korean restaurants, of course. So the food aspect is about the same. I wouldn't worry that. Now, the biggest one, especially for many people, is going to be the bars. Now, when you take the bars in Angeles City, Red Street, the bars after Red Street, such as like Soya Club or Brown Sugar, and then the ones after that, Perimeter Road bars, and you just take Burgoes Street and the bars here, and a few of them that's on the side street, Angeles City, hands down, is going to have more bars. When I talk about bars, I mean more girly bars, not just a Cheers type bar. So when it comes to girly bars, Angeles City's hand down got more bars for you as a customer. Oh, I'm sorry. I feel like my allergies about ready to sneeze. Now, when it comes to girls, if you're down in Perimeter Road in Angeles City, the girls are going to be much older, different body types. Some of them skinny, but some of them a little, not overweight. Well, I guess maybe overweight for Philippines. And here, same thing. If you go more down towards the Blue Parrot, Lipstick, Nautica, all those girls in there are going to be a little bit older, especially when you go upstairs and stuff. The two bars upstairs are definitely going to be older. Yeah, a lot of girls here are much older, it seems like. I did a video of it and stuff. One of the best bars here is going to be Kojak's. That's got like a lot of girls. And thank you very much. I ordered a White Russian. Let's see how good that is. Not bad. Not bad at all. It's pretty good White Russian. Not too strong, not too weak, just right. In the Goldilocks area. But yeah, Kojak's is a good place here. It's got like a lot of girls. When I say a lot, I mean 30 plus girls. They're not really dancing on stage, they're just kind of sitting there. Kind of like if you go to Thailand, one of those Sophie places where the girls will just come out and you look at them and you choose which one you want. That's more or less what it is. But there's a lot of girls there, very attractive bodies, very young. I think I only saw like one or two older persons there. Then the rest of the bars is a mixture. They do have attractive girls here. Same thing in Angeles City. Angeles City might have more younger girls and definitely more cherry girls than here, especially if you stay on Red Street. And honestly, I don't know why y'all don't do it. Y'all should go to some of those Korean bars because the Korean bars attract more of the younger girls than the Western bars. Now, when it comes to prices, you're going to get cheaper beers in Angeles City, of course, when you order a beer there for yourself. Here, the beers are a little bit more expensive. In Angeles, you can still get a beer like on, at least Perimeter Road, like 70 pesos and stuff. But here, average beer is like 120 to 180 for the customer. Now, when it comes to lady drinks, also the same thing. Lady drinks in Angeles City are probably a little cheaper, they're at least below 400 pesos, between 360 and 380. And that would also include like either a regular lady drink or you can even get them a beer as a lady drink in Angeles. Here they have some weird structured pricing for lady drinks in some bars. As I showed you with Kojak's, they had one 400, 450, and 500. And then the girls get to choose what alcohol they want, and a beer was 600. But then you go to places like Bottoms and Neon Nights, Fire, Dominique, their bars, all the Ring Bar above it, they're all exactly owned by the same place. So they have that weird structure. It's like I don't remember right now. It's like 360 for one shot, 680 for a double shot, and then like 1380 to buy the girl a bottle of beer. So 1,380 pesos to buy the girl one bottle of beer. So remember, these bottles of beer, which is San Miguel Lights and stuff, most likely they're going to grab, or San Miguel Light, Apple, those are only 45 peso beers. And so yeah, they're expensive here, super expensive here. So that's the lady drinks here. So if you want cheaper lady drinks, go to Angeles City. A lot better. People say like, oh, the girls in Makati are more beautiful than the ones in Angeles. I wouldn't say that. I say they're about the same. You do get a little older women here. I'm gonna say there's more older women here. If you take the aspect of just Red Street and not Perimeter Road, there's more older women here in the bars than in Red Street. Now, if you throw Perimeter Road in, then yeah, maybe there's more older women in Angeles if you throw all the women on Perimeter Road. The bars are like 25% lively. During the week I was here, and 75%, most of the bars were dead. Handful of customers, that's it. Now, if you go to Ring Bar, of course, it's always busy because people like watching little people wrestle, and girl boxing too. Now, when it comes to bar finds, that's a big one. So, back in 2015, when I did bar finds, you would bar find a girl, it would be for a long time, and you would take her back to the hotel, she would stay the entire night, wake up in the morning, she would go to the mall with you if you wanted to, and then if you liked her enough, you would give her a tip. But there was no mandatory tip. It could have been like 500 pesos, 1,000 pesos, 2,000 pesos, whatever you wanted. But now in Angeles City, it's like you do the bar find. It's, of course, still a long time, but some of them do have a short time. And I feel like they'll go out with you, go to your hotel, but I feel like they won't stay. They might stay the next morning. You should incentivize them to stay by saying, oh, I'll buy you breakfast. Hey, let's go to the mall. I'll buy you a dress or something, or a shirt. I don't know. Then they'll go back because they usually have a specific time where they got to go back to the bar and sign in for work. So that's the bar fine there. But now the bar fines there, of course, are getting higher. They now range between 4,000 to 6,000 pesos. But then when you come to Makati, it's even higher. You do got some cheaper ones like 3,800 I found here, but then it's also tip the girl. And then there's ones here you gotta buy a bottle. A bottle of alcohol is like 6,000 pesos for a bottle of alcohol. You buy the girl out of the bar, and then most girls are charging an average of 4,000 pesos for a long time. But I don't know how it. Before it used to be you do it and they would stay with you all night and stuff like that, and then go back in the morning. They rarely would stay for breakfast. They might stay for breakfast, but that's here and stuff. So if you're talking about bar fines and stuff like that, I won't say both places are super expensive. Averaging at least 4,000 or above in Angela City. Here, if you take the aspect of paying the bar to release the girl and the bar fine tip, or the tip for the girl, she called her negotiating fee, it can range almost 10,000 pesos here just to do one night with the girl. So 4,000 to 6,000 in Angeles, 10,000 here in Makati. Very big difference, especially compared to 2015, 2016, even 2023. I don't know if the bars are getting greedier, our wages getting higher. I don't know. I checked in Angela City, wages are getting higher. Bars are now paying girls 500 pesos a day. In 2023, they only paid them 300 pesos a day. Here, it varies. I've heard some bars here only paying 300 pesos a day, while some bars like Kojak's is paying about 600 pesos a day for the girl, for salary. So, maybe that's it, but I don't think that wage increase justify almost over a 10,000 peso bar fine and stuff. I'm gonna say right now, I've been recently, going to Thailand, Cambodia, Vietnam. I'm gonna say they're cheaper, especially Cambodia and Vietnam. You're definitely going to get more for your buck there, bang for your buck there in Vietnam and Cambodia. Even in South Korea, they don't call them bar fines there, but a bar type thing there at the red light district is still only about 100,000 won, which is about slightly less than $100. And Korean women are attractive. I'll say that they are very attractive. Alright, so in the end, when it comes to bar fines for girls and stuff like that, I would recommend Angela City, but Angela City is still expensive. Burgoes Rd is super expensive, not like it used to be. So maybe Philippines are just moving out of the way of the red light district and giving way more towards Vietnam, Cambodia, even Laos. So, northern Thailand is still pretty cheap. Chiang Mai, Bangkok can still be cheap. But Thai is getting a little expensive. Phuket's okay. Koh Samui is okay too. So, but yeah, those are the big difference between Angela City and Makati. So Red Street and Burgoes Rd. Those are the biggest difference right now between 2023 and 2025. So depends what you want. If you want a younger crowd, definitely come to Makati. If you want more of a snowbird crowd, then definitely go to Angela City. And hotels same, food's about the same. When it comes to going to bar hopping and girls, Angela City is still cheaper than Makati. When it comes to types of girls, I'm gonna say right here, there's a lot of older girls than there used to be working. But Angela City definitely has more younger girls, especially if you go to the Korean bars, and a lot more cherry girls if you go to the Korean bars in Angela City. But there's young girls here. I think the youngest I saw here was 18, and that was at the Champagne Bar. But like I say, hands down, Kojak probably has the best girls in Makati. Now, what do I think is the best bar in Angela City? So Kojak's definitely the best bar here in Makati. Next one I would say Dimples is really good. And then after Dimples, probably Mason. I think it's pronounced Mason. That's my 1, 2, 3. Now my 1, 2, 3 in Angela City, that would probably be Club 1, 2, 3 has very pretty girls. Then after Club 1, 2, 3, Lollipop is always a great place to go. And then I would say my number 3 bar would be, I'm going to still say Q Bar, just because I like Q Bar a lot. And that's my 1, 2, 3 there. So once again, those are the two comparisons of Makati, Burgoes Rd, and Angela City, Red Street, a little bit of Perimeter Road. the difference between 2023 and 2025. Also give you a little bit of look out of when I first came in 2015. So once again, thank you for joining me on this adventure, 2 weeks adventure. 1 week in Angeles, 1 week in Makati. I'm heading back to hometown in Leyte, where I will be meeting my wife. So go ahead and like this video and subscribe. As always, share with your friends, and thank you for joining me on another episode of Wayward Traveler. And as always, be safe in your travels.